Okay, well, why do I talk about the woke shit? Who knows? But I mean, you just gotta call this out because sometimes it's just so, it's just so like toxic that you just gotta bring this stuff to the forefront. And as a gamer, you see these things going on. You have to talk about them. You have to explore them. And, perhaps a greatest example of this lately has been a game called South of Midnight. Now, this is a game that was clearly made for people who barely play video games. Obviously. But they made it anyway, and they advertised it, and they put it out there, and they just whoop, zip, quiet. It's like it didn't even happen. Just sweep it under the rug, cut the next fucking DI check of Xbox to the next studio to make the next fucking trash. Now, the game looks terrible. I've seen it. I've watched people play it. I've seen people working with it. It's like 10 hours for a $50 game. It's highly infected with wokeness. And it just comes across to me as just something that's just like shovelware, you know what I mean? It's fucking shovelware. It's like what iPhone games when you just like all the crap on there. And perhaps this is what they're actually trying to do for Game Pass. They're just writing the DI check. They're just signing it and fucking passing it off to fill Game Pass full of garbage. So look at this. I mean, this was 10 days ago, right around the time it launched. 23K views, Xbox 5.57 million subs. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous how little the attention span to this game has been. And sure, Xbox Game Pass, yeah, no, maybe a couple people load it up, but the game is so hollow in its experience and its execution that you cannot help but wonder what the fuck they're thinking with this shit. So let's look over this. So, I just had to say it today. I was just like, this is just garbage. Why do they fucking make this stuff? And look at some of these comments from people. 10 out of 10, love it, Xbox. Uncle Ruckus disapproves of this game. I don't know what. Yeah. I get it. Now that what is? I thought my PC was stuttering till I was seeing a review about stop motion. So much discourse over it. It's hilarious. Uh, you get people like this. Finished Sunday with my wife. Easily my current front runner for Game of the Year for 2025. What is up with these people? They're so stupid and they're so incapable of gaming opinions that it's incredible. It's just incredible that people could be so jaded when it comes to gaming that they're not giving it a game of the year for the fact that it's a good game. They're giving it game of the year because it's fucking woke and they hate the haters and they just want to fight against the fucking us. Well, would you look at that? 700 people. This game hasn't even been out for 2 weeks. It's like it doesn't have any hype at all. And these are the type of people who come back and play this game every day because not because it's a good video game, not because it's got lots of video game content for them to enjoy, not because it has massive openness that you can explore and go on all these wonderful adventures. No. The only reason these people care about this video game, let's take a guess. I wonder why they do this. It's because they're social justice warriors. Now look at these owner estimations. So it's saying 46,000 people bought the game. How? If 46,000 people bought this game and only 14 100 people were ever playing it concurrently. That in itself is a fucking ridiculous statistic. How can they get to this number from that? It's just a physical impossible. You know the truth. None of it sold. Probably didn't even do good on Game Pass. And all these fucking shills are just gonna stay quiet about it instead of typing, "Oh, it's the greatest game ever because it's got a black person in it." It's fucking ridiculous, and you gotta call it out. You gotta call it out. Whereas now, when you go to Google and Google it, oh my god, best game of the year, amazing game. 68% of people like it. It's just completely stupid. And it's the way that these game companies work in a lot of these woke sweet baby fucking narrative consultants. These people don't care about video games. They never care about video games. What they think is they think that they can own something that's not theirs. Gaming belongs to the fans. Gaming belongs to people like me. People who play video games day in and day out. Not social justice warriors who go around on Twitter saying, "Oh my god, South of Midnight's the best fucking game in the world. Oh my god." Of course, this person is probably a bad character. So this Compulsion Games went on a blocking spree shortly after this game came out because the discourse was so intense that anybody who spoke negatively, they just blocked them. And they think it works because now when you go through the comments, yeah, you get fucking dumbasses like this fucking thing. "Oh, it's the best fucking game ever." Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Where were all these people who actually fucking play it? Isn't it surprising? It's almost like they don't care about the game. They care about the message. The message. So yeah, I mean, it's fucking retarded. It's an abstract failure. Nobody cared about. This game is an awesome piece of art. You get this fucking dipshit. "Oh my god, look how good this game is. So fun and awesome. Look at this cock." What a cock. Oh my god, it's funny. It's 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 these activists, man. They just can't fucking help themselves. I actually enjoyed the game. It wasn't bad after I normally would play story-driven games, but it's just pretty good. You get the fucking rainbows and look at this. Look at this person. Jesus Christ. She's got fucking South of Midnight on her fucking bio. The fuck is wrong with some of these people? That's the truth of the matter. You get people asking for a sequel to this shit when nobody plays. "It has me hooked. Beautiful masterpiece. Don't believe the haters." That's all they care about. Just look at this. Somehow this one got lose. Barely 1K max players. How much money did you lose? They have to not care because they keep making this garbage. Look at this, another cuck. Really enjoyed this game. The story is very good. Already finished it. Looking forward to playing again. I'm seeing many Sozas. Cuckmeister 5000 here. It's incredible. And you see this stuff going on, and you see what these motherfuckers are up to, and what they make, and the level of dumbassery that these people do. It's hilarious. It's hilarious the way that these people are. Attention creators, South of Midnight Music is completely free to use in your content. No copyright games. Look how little it is. Only 2K likes. More people liked this tweet than were concurrently ever playing it on the biggest game platform on the planet, Steam. Isn't that incredible? That's almost like the people who praise this game don't actually even play it very often. It's hilarious. It's really, really, really hilarious. Look at some of these fucking cocks. Thanks for the heads up. We're here for you. We're here to help you. Is there anything else we can do to help you? Like, dude, you're not gonna win, activist of the year award for fucking praising this LOL studio shutting down soon. I love how they bleed through. There's so much hatred towards this game that they can't stop it all. No, the games are funded by government DEI money, so they don't care about sales. They're developing more crap than immigrants. That's true. They don't care about money. They just care about producing propaganda. And you know what's amazing is that the gaming community doesn't isn't buying it. Isn't buying what they're selling. We don't want this propaganda. Make it for your little fucking, 1400 or 2000 people or whatever, whoever fucking are into this activist fucking garbage. Make that shit, make it for those dumbasses. Uh, I mean, those DEI checks are gonna fucking gonna run out one day. Look at this, another Cuckmaster 5000 here. Another Cuckmaster. Thank you for as a content creator. It's awesome, and I love the music for the game. Like, dude, You're not gonna win any fucking activist brownie points by this. It's hilarious. Just the absolute level of. But you would think that if it was such a popular game, why do you get uh, all these 8K views? I guarantee most of those come from people like me, people who are fascinated by this level of representation bullshit that is just permeating our society. And, you know, this means that almost none of the people that viewed this commented on it, probably because Compulsion Games has blocked basically everyone in the right sphere. You get 2,000, the like ratio there is just retarded. So obviously there's huge discourse around this game, even though they try so desperately to hide it. So let's look at some of these tweets. Look, you got another cuck master, Cripsy ADHD, ADHD people, of course. Hazel is a great protagonist. We fucking love her. I love Asmongold has just ripped this game a new one. Hey, it's not racist or sexist. We just don't want companies changing iconic characters, make quotas, create new ones. Anyway, play safe the Mud Knight if you can. Didn't work. Didn't. I think I put a good comment on this. I don't think. Look at this live. Boom! Live troll. Please play the game. Please play the game. Please play the game. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. They and you get things like this, a Palestine flag fucking person. Oh, they're the coolest thing ever. This fucking sucks. I think they're so smart, don't they? These idiots. Hypnotic. Hypnotic's fucking hilarious. I mean, that's true. They're using the card as much as they can for this shit. But look at all these posts are all from a while, so nobody's posting about it anymore. Oh, would you look at that? Not even Grums. Not even all these people. Nobody's playing it. Nobody gives a shit. And isn't it funny that the same amount of people, these people must be just constantly coming back to the same garbage game because it's the politically correct thing to do. Isn't that funny? Now let's look at another hilarious statistic. This is the Reddit subreddit. Now if you don't know, Reddit is the most leftist fucking shit pile on the internet. absolute hole of leftist garbage, probably worse than Blue Sky. And look at this. This is the official subreddit for South of Midnight. One person online, 1.8k weavers. That's only 4,000 or 400 more people than have ever were ever playing this game at the same time on Steam. What about all these magical Xbox Game Pass lovers? Oh, do these people not have? Is there not any amount of people that actually come and view the community of this game? You know, if it's a great game, it's going to foster a huge community. It's going to have, subreddits and posts all over Twitter and all this stuff praising it. It's just disappeared from the news. It's not even on Reddit, it's not even on Twitter, and the only people are those stragglers running around at the back end of this thing going, "Oh, it's the greatest game ever. Let's see if this has changed." Oh my god, 6 people! It went from one person to 6 people. Isn't that incredible? What an absolutely top 17%. I don't know what that means. Love this game. Bunny design. And I gotta say, the art style in it, they ruined because they make it all like laggy or choppy. And look at the fucking UI too. It just looks horrible. It's shovelware. It's true shovelware. It's woke shovelware. We've entered the age of woke shovelware. But look at this. I mean, really, like top posts of this week on Reddit. Only 130 upvotes. 100 upvotes. Nobody cares. Nobody gives a flying fuck about this game. Where's the modern audience? What's this modern audience? Do you have it? I don't see it. This game is incredible. 65 upvotes. Just absolutely abhorrent statistics on this. Now, let's go to here. Wait. Abysmal. Let's make a sequel. God, this is funny. Let's make a sequel. 8 comments, 53 upvotes. At Compulsion Games. Now, they probably have more followers, or yeah, followers or whatever. That's the um, that's the actual account. 8 upvotes. Just absolutely ridiculous. I love the game, but we will be lucky if the studio isn't shut down, let alone a sequel, as the game was a flop. How is it considered a flop if everyone who isn't reactionary has said it's great, sans the combat? Also, I've been making games for a little while. Have you ever played We Happy Few in Contrast? Gods of Great. They've been making games for a while. Blah, 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 blah. Look at the cope. Look at the cope in this post. It's truly incredible how these people will champion this thing. Like, we're saving black people. we're saving wokeness. Like, it's like, don't they have fucking something better to do with their lives? And look at me making a video about it. I find this shit so fascinating. These people, the vile nature of them to just put flags in their bios and attack people online who speak out against this. Like me. Feel free to write in my comments how much you hate my opinion, because I don't give a fuck what anybody thinks. It's like, I don't give a fuck. This game is garbage. It didn't sell well at all, basically. It's just a true and utter piece of shit shovelware that was created for no other reason than to make some type of woke point on fucking things. Now, let's look at this theme itself. Now, these are funny, because I was looking at this. You're looking at this woke game, stay away. It gets locked and locked and locked, and they just there's so little posts to do with South of Midnight. It's not even funny. It's hilarious. It's fucking hilarious. There's like nobody on these forums. It's a ghost town. It is a fucking ghost town, this game. And nobody's going to talk about it because you don't want to talk about this. These news stations, like South of Midnight was considered an astronomical failure. Like, no gaming site is going to fucking say that. Why? Because they don't want to be an isterophobe. And it's not fair that you can't criticize a shitty product that did shitty because it has a certain demographic in it. It's just not right. It's just not right. And unless you have people like me who are willing to firmly and, ruthlessly speak out about this garbage entertainment, they're just going to keep fucking shoveling. You cannot tell me that some higher up at Xbox isn't saying, South of Midnight was a failure. Nobody played it. Sweet Baby Inc. involved. This is costing us money. Let's cut it out. So they're not in it for the money. They have some type of ulterior motive to try and do something. It's hilarious. And, you gotta just laugh. I'm in love with this game, 51. They all get the same upvotes because it's all the same, maybe 50 people trying to jerk themselves off over this game. I've done it. I put a grand total of 846 hours. They were saying that you could complete everything in 12 hours. So how did they do this? Well, you'll get a long description of how in a fight to be won. Compulsion Games did a wonderful job with everything, and I wish the team with love and many more successes. Well, this wasn't a success, you idiot. Successful page 4524. You were an absolute moron if you think that this is a success. Because, look at the subreddit. Look at the state of this subreddit. 5 people online, 1.8 KOs. This game hasn't even been out for 2 weeks. This is like, look, that is ridiculous, this does. So in summary, South of Midnight is worse than, well, is just as bad as we could have expected. And, in many ways, my video. Oh, that's good. You you're scrolling through there and you see a Taiko Dragon post, you know it's shit. I'll rip on this garbage. Let's see some of the comments in this IGN post. Yo, gay. I'll wait for this. Looks good as hell. Nope, thanks. Oh man, this is good. LOL. But look at the dates. Is it like this game literally it's just gone. It's just completely gone from public memory. Look at this idiot Nico Muller. The characters in South of Midnight are so well written. It's like they're commenting in their own post about how good it is that the hate is at. This server will be closed down within 6 months. Watch this. That is my term. I'm coining it, okay? Woke shovelware. Don't. And even Grums has stopped talking about this game. Like, that it's so bad that even the right-wing gaming sphere isn't caring about it. Look at IGN giving it an 8. These people are so fucking stupid. It's only got 400 people in its advanced access. It's so funny. Yeah, I'm putting woke shovelware again. That's Oops. Shovelware. That's the only thing you can describe this as. It's just woke shovelware. There was no passion between the people who made it, otherwise, they made a big, expansive adventure. There was no consideration for what people wanted because nobody played it. It just sucked. It's like there's no way you can get around that fact. It's look at this person. Oh my God, Natasha Lopez thinks it's the best game ever, followed by Barack Obama. So Barack Obama is maybe funding this shit. It's like it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. This is some live trolling we're doing here, bros. Oh, I hope Barack Obama sees that one. Game of the year. Can you imagine how shitty of a gamer you have to be to consider this that? Either A, Xbox is paying him like a little shilling bitch, like he probably is, or he's just so woke mind virus infected. There's just nothing on this game. I cannot find anything. Oh, here, wait. It's hilarious. It's truly hilarious. The game just died. Nobody gives a shit about South of Midnight. Then you get this going. It's like, how ironic is it we see the same fucking things as this in the same post? People are sick of it. They can't stand this woke revolution or whatever they're trying to do. It just is. It's just a terrible game. Smash is right. It's a flop. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Woke shovelware. Fucking woke shovelware.